Alright, I've been having some glitchy issues with this Optiplex GX620. I think it's the power supply. It's booting up now, but before, off camera, it was not. It's acting, it would just freeze up in the BIOS screen. So I'll shut it down and we'll see if it does it, but probably won't, knowing my luck. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and swap out the power supply on this thing because I got a spare one sitting right there. So let me try this again. Yeah, it appears to be working fine now. It would freeze up on that BIOS screen at the very beginning and would not boot, but it appears to be working fine. But anyway, like I said, I've got a spare power supply, so I'm just going to go ahead and swap it out and show you how to do it. So let me shut this thing down here. Okay, power shut down. Alright, I've already started here. I got these 3 screws. There's one that would go here, here, and here. So once it completely shuts down, I'll disconnect the power cord. And we done yet? Yep, we're done. Alright, disconnect the power cord. Next we'll get the power supply out of the, or not power supply, the hard drive out of the way. And disconnect power from the hard drive. We'll get this disk drive out of the way. So I can get to the other 4-pin right here. Disconnect that, and then the main 16-pin right next to the disk drive plug, and pull that out, and then push it forward and just take it on out. Very, very easy. Very easy to do. And the next one, same thing, just in reverse order. Go ahead and slide it on in like that. And then pull it back to lock it in place, because there's some little latches. I don't know if you saw those. I'll pull it out to show you. Yeah, there's a latch right there that the bottom of the power supply connects to. So it keeps it secure. So once you feel it, and then just pull it on back. Yep, it's not coming up. So, alright, I'll go ahead and put the screws in real quick. There you go, 3 screws are in place. So now we're ready to go ahead and reconnect everything. We'll start with the old 16-pin plug right there. Latch that in, and then go ahead and run the cord the way it's supposed to for the 4-pin. If it'll go. Come on. With one hand here, it's next to impossible. Alright, tell you what, just forget that. We'll just connect it up like that. Yeah, it's not, in the way or anything like that really. Then we'll reconnect the power supply plug. Like that. Reinsert the hard drive clips like that, and then the old disk drive and underneath that little blue handle flap right there, and probably have to lift it up. Hold on. Alright, I'm going to get this thing in place. I think it's there now. Yep, we're locked in place. Alright, and then we will plug the power cord back in. I got this weird right angle version here, like that. And now, fire it up. Yep, we're booting. Good deal. And like I said, this thing was getting glitchy off camera. I should have recorded it, but I was getting frustrated. I wanted to find out what was going on and trying to get this thing working again, because it's been back and forth getting the operating system reloaded a couple different times, you know, for Windows 10, upgrading from Windows 7. And yep, this is a 32-bit version Windows 10 that this is running. It cannot handle 64-bit because I guess the chipset is not compatible, which is fine. For office environment, this is all I use it for taxes and, you know, Word documents and Excel spreadsheets and junk like that. So yeah, these computers are still useful even with Windows 10. So, but yeah, 500 gig hard drive. It's a Pentium 4, I think 2.8 processor, and it's got 4 gigs of RAM, which only 3.5 is usable. So sure, good enough for me. And I put a MSI video card in here because the onboard video is glitchy in Windows 10. So, yep, there you go with your HDMI, DVI, and VGA, which I'm using for my 17-inch Dell monitor. So, there you go. Well, cool. There you go. You know how to swap out a power supply if you start having boot up issues where it's locking up. It's a possibility. If it's not something, you know, with a processor or video card, then could be your power supply that's, you know, getting old and not sending the right amount of voltage to the motherboard so it can boot up properly, and it just was freezing up in the BIOS screen. So appears to be working fine now, so I'm going to go with it. So there you go. Until the next thrilling computer diagnosis. Adios.